Hello, I'm Kayla Thompson, and I'm back with another book review. Let's talk about the book I read called Haunting of Adeline by H.D. Carlton. It's a dark romance, horror, psychological thriller, and obsession type of book. Like The Haunting of Adeline is one of those books people warn you about, and you think they're exaggerating until you actually read the book, and you will see just why this book has trigger warnings. Then you realize this is not just a romance. This is not just a thriller. This is a full blown psychological labyrinth wrapped in a gothic horror with red roses, generational trauma, and a stalker who makes you question your own morals. It's disturbing, it's addictive, it's atmospheric, it's toxic, intense, erotic, and absolutely not for the faint of heart. This review is going to break down the elements that make this book so unforgettable and why so many readers slide into the I need therapy after this fandom. Like this book is definitely worth the read. I'm glad I read it. So let's get into the characters. Adeline Riley, aka Addie, the manipulator, the haunted. So Addie is a writer who inherits Parsons Manor. You know, it's a gothic, decaying, beautifully creepy old Victorian home perched on a cliffside. So Addie she's sarcastic, she's stubborn, she's anxious, but brave and horny at the worst possible moments. She has this unique blend of curiosity and impulsiveness that constantly puts her between fear and desire. Fear and desire, those two words shouldn't go together, right? But Adeline, she makes these words come together somehow. But Addie isn't a perfect heroine. She's flawed. She makes stupid decisions and her trauma is layered, but that's why she works. She feels real. Her internal monologue is hilarious. One minute it's heartbreaking, and the next minute she literally have you cracking up. And the more she reads her great grandmother's old diaries, the more she realizes history is repeating itself in the worst ways. So Zaid Meadows, the shadow, the stalker, the obsession. So Zaid is the character everyone argues about online. It's either you don't like him, you don't approve of him, you become obsessed with him against your will, just like Addie did. And I'm one of those that became obsessed with Zaid Meadows. He is a vigilante, a hacker, a torturer, a stalker, a killer, a protector, monster, lover, walking moral crisis. His introduction is immediately unsettling. You start the book thinking this man is terrifying because I was like, I don't know about this guy at first. And then somehow you end up thinking, okay, why is he kind of hot? Like Zay's entire presence is built around dominance, obsession, control, violence, manipulation, and desire. He sees Addie at her book signing event and decides that she is his. Not metaphorically, but literally. He breaks into her home, he leaves roses, he watches her sleep, he drinks from her whiskey glass, he knows her passwords, he knows her schedule, he moves in shadows like a supernatural entity. And yet, with all of this creepiness going on, all this unhinged activities he got going on, he also saves women from trafficking, destroys entire criminal rings, and treats Addie as something sacred, even when his methods are horrifying. He is a villain you love, a hero you fear, a man who is both the danger and safety. I know you're like, how is that possible? You have to read the book to get Zayd Meadows. And then, okay, Daya. This is Addie's best friend, the comic relief. Daya is the best friend who cusses, jokes, and threatens to drag Addie out by her hair. She is a ride or die chick, like, and she gives the perfect comedic timing in a very dark book. She grounds the story emotionally, reminding Addie and us, the readers, that sanity still exists somewhere outside the haunted manor in Zayd's obsession. Now, Genevieve Parsons, aka Gigi, the ghost of the past. Addie's great grandmother becomes a major player through her diaries. And the eerie mirroring between her life in the 1940s and Addie's life today is one of the most genius parts of the book. Gigi's diary revealed that she also had a stalker. Her story is both romantic and terrifying as well. The parallels between Gigi and Addie give the novel its spine, a sense of generational haunting, whether supernatural or psychological. Right, so the world building. The setting of this book is in Parsons Manor, as I mentioned, the house Addie inherited. The setting is dripping in gothic atmosphere, black and white checkered floors, gargoyles on the roof, a cliff over deep water, thick, endless woods, hidden walls and secret spaces, freezing drafts, inexplicable footsteps, an attic steeped in shadows, and generational ghosts. All of this is going on in this house in Parsons Manor. It feels haunted, alive. I believe this story takes place in Seattle, Washington. Let's talk about the roses Zaid Meadows leave around Addie's house. The roses are not just roses. They represent something. They represent intrusion, obsession, calling cards, danger, seduction, and possession. Every time a rose appears, your stomach literally drops. And Addie's instincts scream louder. The plot runs on two tracks that merge: Addie's present day haunting and Gigi's 1940s diary entries. Both stories echo each other. A woman stalked, consumed, terrified, and somehow magnetically drawn to her predator, aka stalker. And then present day. Addie moves back into the manor expecting nostalgia. Instead, all hell breaks loose. Her fear is visceral and very real, but there's also a dark pool she doesn't want to admit, and that's pertaining to Zaid Meadows. Zaid's chapters are unapologetically dark. Like, he is haunting Addie, obsessing over her, fantasizing about breaking her, yet also rescuing victims from trafficking and hacking criminal empires, torturing abusers, plotting to take Addie whether she wants him or not. His brain is a maze of violence and devotion. He worships Addie in a twisted way, believing she belongs to him. I mean, it starts off as creepy, but over time it actually becomes kind of romantic. So, the spice level. Let me be extremely clear. This book is not light spice. This is not fluffy romance. This is not even a typical dark romance. This is extreme, violent, consensual, non consensual, psychological, obsession driven, morally corrupt, erotic content. And I thought I read the worst of the worst, but no, this book takes the cake. And spice level is a 10 out of 5. It's off the charts. I know I said that about my last review, but no, 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 no. This is crazy. So expect fear mixed with desire, predator slash prey dynamics, heavily dominant male lead, extremely graphic scene, explicit tension scenes that make you conflicted, zero fade to black, morally gray becoming pitch black. This book does not play safe, neither in romance nor horror. Like, this book will hit hard. And you may, I don't know, you may get the ick from it, or it may turn you on. If you prefer light romance, slow burns, or safe boundaries, this book will traumatize you. Don't do it if you're not into this. My absolute favorite scene in the entire book is the House of Mirrors. If you've read it already, you already know why. You already know why. I'm not spoiling anything, but just know that scene had me gagged. Like, Mr. Zaid, yeah, he knows exactly how to bring the sexual tension, the heat, and the orgasms. Yep, I said what I said. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm giving right now. So just go read the book. And honestly, Adeline was bearable. She was a bearable protagonist. You know how sometimes some main characters in books make you want to grab them by the throat and just shake some sense into them? Because I've read some books where I just could not stand the protagonist, but the book was good, so I kept reading. So yeah, this wasn't her. Like, her point of view was actually easy to read. She's hilarious, sarcastic, and surprisingly relatable, even when she's spiraling. But Zay's point of view, oh, I live for those chapters. Every time his section popped up, I perked right up. Cause I don't know, it was entertaining. He's dark, he's sexy, he's dangerous, and the way he thinks had me flipping pages like my life depended on it. His mind is unhinged in the best way possible. I always wanted more of his perspective. So why I believe this book stick to people, The Haunting of Adeline succeeds because it's bold. It crosses every line on purpose. It blends genres like horror, erotica, thriller, and romance seamlessly. It gives you characters you hate to love and love to fear. It makes obsession feels poetic. It uses atmosphere and setting brilliantly. It leaves you questioning your own morals. It's addictive, shocking, dark, and unforgettable. It's a book I can never forget. From beginning to end, it was very alarming for me. You don't finish this book the same person you were when you started. So, just be very clear on that. I feel like I unlocked something in my mind. It leaves fingerprints on your brain, some beautiful, some disturbing. It's not for everyone, but for the people who get it, it becomes a top tier all time favorite. It's literally one of my all time favorites right now. Thank you for watching. Please, please read the book. I can't be the only one emotionally damaged out here. Join me in my suffering. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I drop book reviews every week, so leave your recommendations in the comments. See you in the next video where I will be talking about book number 2 of Haunting Adeline. Yes, you didn't know there's a part 2? I haven't read it yet, but I will be reading it today, starting today.